Ghana Fire Service, they've done what is supposed to be done. But the fire is more than what is expected. Yeah.
I want to describe the intensity of this blaze if our viewers are not having a good pictorial view of really what's happening. About 3 kilometers or 4 kilometers away before you get to this place, the cloud is covered in smoke coming from this particular inferno that is currently ongoing. That shows the intensity of this particular blaze as we speak now. We've also have security personnel. The Ghana Police Service is here. Of course, the National Fire Service personnel are here as well. And residents from far and near have also come here to witness really what is happening here. You are also a witness to this. He mentioned that this fire started, or he saw the fire start around 2. Have you been told really what caused this fire?
Oh, that's what we don't know what caused the fire. We just stand here, we see say the room is starting burning, the house is starting burning, so we don't know what caused the fire. I just rush and go there. The way I see the fire, all the people are running. So we called the waterways people. They didn't come. So one of my friends took motor and go and bring them. So after that, we just saw them. When they started calling, people are rushing and come here. That's all. So I don't know. We don't know what caused the fire. We don't know.
I can count about 4 water tanks just around me. I don't know the ones that are a bit far away, but just around me, about 4 fire tanks there. You can see the men trying to get more water to douse the inferno. They've been on the ground for hours now. The fire service, I can see that the fire service is here. You say the fire started around 2. Around what time did the fire service personnel come here?
That was around 2. They came, I think, 45 minutes after, and the fire service arrived. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see that you have been helping with the water and all that, and I want to believe that you are also a principal witness to what has happened here right now. At what point did the firefighters respond to this?
Please, can you ask me the question again?
At what point did you see?
The fire started almost like 5 hours ago, and still we haven't gotten any solution to it. And the firefighters are also doing well with their work. And as you can see, the Chinese people, you know, you deal with corrosive things, and you smoke also. So it's the smoking that caused the fire. Yeah, they left a piece of cigarette, and it held a sack, and the sack also started the fire. And it caught a car, and the car also continued.
How do you know this?
We were here, and the fire started just little. Instead of them to take action, they left inside and came to stand here, thinking the Ghanaian boys will off it by themselves, and the fire got out of hand. So the boys also ran out, and this was the end. The result they got.
As I mentioned earlier, we have engaged the fire service personnel, but they have declined to comment publicly because they say that they're still assessing the situation to ascertain what really caused the fire and how to bring it under control. But as we speak now, it doesn't look like it's been brought under control at all. You can see the fire still emanating from that particular building. Here at Latobio Kwashi, and we've been told by eyewitnesses that it is a warehouse which is being managed by lanes here at Latobio Kwashi at the moment. So live shots from Latobio Kwashi is firefighters trying their best.
The world sneaks up on you when you travel with everything that's new to you. Now that might
around 2 p.m. That's some 4 hours ago. They've been trying their possible best to bring it under control. But you bet me no wakasaka crab. For how many hours in here?
Yeah, get to 3 hours here. Yeah, you boho, you two boho, I had the surprise. So, fire service car by to buy crana also open so there no or check and see all load first one and you stop on see you stop on the way no load it to load we happen or see bet me you load your cast in blana Lebanese for no more and Pabo and the Jato and you do say you about almost 30 trips me buy first service car 2 penny buy bakune si na bakusi adalem because 2 cars wo mutimi yare wa hwe eja atoi from battery building le jatom wow as cars run almost 10 we bad no about full water no na fufu abasa eti yasra Ghana bansa o ma na ni kwa Lebanese for no ma be company me susu ya ne say light na ma basa because light no omu kra illegal ya yeah, Ghanaian na citizen wa Ghana halo. Esu Ghana ni ya kwa nasi kakra bi ebia meter, ebia fridge, ene fan pen no yusu ba ono ya den ba kwakwa. No falling ani no. No aye illegal. Ba phone ba on beji skadi. No mo kwa. Na ya de Ghana ni because who ha agapade bebre na se. Na sa so ya asi. Me ba mi ya say obi afrim say em so am say Lebanese for any Anna it does
okay, and comments about Hobim, but basically he's been saying that the firefighters have been struggling to douse the flame. According to him, only 2 vehicles from the Ghana National Fire Service has come here so far. But happening right now is a different vehicle that has been brought by the Ghana National Fire Service in an attempt to douse this flame, which has been blazing for about 4 hours now, according to eyewitness account. Now, who say so tankers, ACC a fire service for the answer.
Private and for the Opanibina Atuboho, our Soko, or the supply around Soko and Accra Central. Ghana water is so what the supply. Oh,
it's which let's say, we tankers are a
service. Ona ba organize ya hadi soba.
Says that most of the fire tanks or water tanks that you see here is not from the Ghana National Fire Service, but beyond that though, you've seen a lot of people gather here. To my left, you see a lot of them. Police officers are also trying to ensure that there is the place is more safe. To my right as well, everywhere people have gathered here, trying to ensure brought under control. And of course, we will speak to more eyewitnesses now to really understand what the situation is at the moment. So what you can see right now is they're trying to pump water into the building to stop the flame, and the flame is stopping anytime soon. You can see there the smoke emanating from that particular building. It has continuously burned for 5 hours. Now, the persons that they say own this particular warehouse, who are alleged to be Chinese, we saw a few of them on our way here. I tried to engage them, but they refused to say anything about what is currently going on here. But it doesn't look like the fire is under control at all. But the firefighters are all trying their best to bring things under control. And agitation is starting to build. People are getting agitated. They're getting angry at the fire service's inability to bring the fire under control. And so private individuals have been brought in to help to bring this fire, which never seems to stop under control as we speak now. And of course, these are the remains of the have also bent to ashes in there right now. You can see, yes, it's one of the entrance to the warehouse, and it's still burning, as we've already communicated to you. And the fire personnel are struggling to bring things under control. We've seen one vehicle move to the other end, trying to douse the flame there, because the flame is on all ends of the building. We have one gate here. It is still burning. This gate, or one of this entrance, which I'm standing in front, you can also see a fire still emanating from the place as well. Let me speak more with the NADMO officer here. Right. He's warned me not to go too much because of the fire.
Yes.
The eyewitnesses that I've spoken to are clearly unhappy with the response from the Ghana National Fire Service. They say their response has been slow. They don't have adequate water, which has resulted in them actually having to contribute and bring their own water. Are you happy with the response so far?
I'm not happy. As an institution, which is Ghana National Fire Service, like I said earlier, they've done their best. This what's the name? This fire outbreak is not what we just saw or what we thought is just like that. They came here. They got here not long ago. They got here around 4 thereabout, right? When they got here, what they are supposed to do, they did it. But when they got here, as a professional, when you come, the residents will try to show you what you should do. As a professional, they also know where to tackle, right? So that is what they are doing. You understand? I know my people are not happy with the handling. As I'm speaking to you, we have about 6 or 7 tenders, which they are all working. But because of the nature of this place, you understand, we have to expect what is happening. We are pleading on Ghana National Fire Service. They should do more, even though they are trying their best. But they should do more. We are expecting more from them. That is what maybe I thought my people are expecting from them.
And we'll be speaking to the fire service pretty shortly on this raging inferno in Aboso Kai has ravaged the warehouse, completely razed it to the ground. The residents there aren't happy with the response of the fire service, and you can watch this all unfold on the Joy News channel right now. You can see it, the flames up, burning. Vehicles have been caught, and there's also parked in that particular compound, all been burnt to the ground right now. Still live on the Joy News channel. You can catch that live right now. It's also across our many social media platforms. Also, we'll be hearing from the Ghana Fire Service pretty shortly. We've been in touch with them. As at the time we spoke to them just like an hour ago, they were sending additional fire tenders to the scene of this particular fire. Once we get hold of them, we'll bring you the very latest from the Ghana Fire Service. So live here on Newsline is on Joy 99.7 FM. Now, this evening, the Ghana Water Company Limited has tabled a bold request before the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, seeking a massive 280% increase in tariffs, the steepest demand after that of the Electricity Company of Ghana. The proposal forms part of a broader set of submissions from 8 utility companies, including the Ghana Grid Company, GRIDCO, and the Water Rib Authority for the 2025-2029 tariff period. According to the state utility, the destruction of river bodies by illegal mining, also known as galamsey, has significantly increased the cost of treating raw water for consumption, creating a financial burden it can no longer absorb. Michael Kluche is Chief Manager of Corporate Planning of the Ghana Water Company Limited.
Here asking for tariff adjustment. We have just 3 main reasons. First one is that the current tariff is inadequate to help us continue our business as we are doing at the moment. The second issue is that the loans and the grants and the donor funds that came in that we all saw, government have not asked us to pay them, so we have a debt overhang on us. And we need to cover that during the, through the tariff. You can't get the money from any other place, but it has to go through the tariff. The third and most disturbing one is the pollution of our water bodies. Currently, doing business with our resource, the only resource we have, that is the raw water, is becoming a challenge. And I don't think I should be here be telling you what exactly is happening. You, the media, have covered this extensively. And so, for me, we can only continue doing this till we get to the end of it. If we are able to work on this, trust me, Ghana Water Company may come here and be asking for tariff reduction.
Well, my colleague Kofi J was at the consultative forum today where all the utilities made a case for the percentage increases they are asking for. And Kofi, is today the final day for consultations?
Yes, today is the final day that, they're supposed to meet the media. And in fact, that is what they've done today. So all 8 utility companies presented their proposals today and explained to the media why they need this this sort of adjustment, starting from a VRA down to Ghana Gas. All of them presented their proposals to the PRC Stakeholder Committee and the media today.
When can we expect a decision?
Well, PRC has been tight-lipped on when we should expect an information on this, but we've been combing through the IMF report, and the indication we are getting, Evans, is that this is supposed to be a structural benchmark that Ghana is expected to meet under the 5th review. And by September, according to the IMF, by the end of September, PRC is expected to finish all forms of stakeholder engagement. And by October 1, this tariff is expected to take effect.
October 1?
Absolutely.
I mean, from the percentage increases that you're demanding, jaw-dropping indeed. ECG 225. And then we are talking about Ghana Water Company asking for 280%. If the PRC comes any close to any of these amounts, it will spark an outrage. Definitely, because of there's a share jump that both sides, all the sides really are asking for, all the utilities today. Let's talk about the Ghana Water Company specifically. They are asking for the biggest jump, really. Why? Fundamentally has to do with chemicals and the financial burden ahead. Tell us more.
Well, according to them, they've been borrowing to fund certain projects, and they were expecting government to sort of come in to help them, but government has asked them to pay for those debts themselves, and so that has become a debt overhang on the Ghana Water Company Limited. We've also gone through the main document that they submitted to the PRC. If you look at how much they will be spending on procuring chemicals, massive increase from that 96.4 million Ghana cedis in 2022. In 2025, we're talking about 336.6 million Ghana cedis. If you do the math, that's more than 200% increase in less than 3 or 4 years. That is what the situation of Ghana Water Company at the moment. Now we've moved from spending roughly about 281 million Ghana cedis on chemicals. Now they need 337 million Ghana cedis to chemicals to treat the water in 2025. And the
adjustments. The first one is that the current tariff that we had since 2022 is no longer adequate because of externalities. Those ones, even though the dollar exchange rate is coming down now, so it was not the same thing that we had when we had our earlier tariff increment that is in 2022. That's one. The other thing is that as we speak, the government is asking us to pay all the online loans, that is the loans that they take for the major works that we have done on our behalf. Government assets that we should pay. Hitherto, it was the Ministry of Finance who was paying these loans on our behalf. We don't pay it. So now that you are asking us to pay, it becomes a debt overhang on us, and we have to pay. The third thing is the fact that the cost of production has now gone up astronomically as a result of the pollution that is ongoing now in the country. And you all know it. In fact, you are the ones who have been championing the cessation of this. So yes, it is not just the pollution element. We have the debt overhang and we have the inadequate tariff. But the truth is that we are having the inadequate tariff because of the pollution that is ongoing, and our cost of production has to go up.
And this pollution is down only to Galamsey?
Largely to Galamsey. And for me, there is another element of Galamsey. Gold mining is one, but also the winning of sand by some of the rivers also pollute the water. But the one that we are seeing, which is terrible, which is giving us a problem as we speak, is the alluvial gold mining that is happening at the water bodies.
Has chemicals always been a top factor in computing how much tariff you need and your cost build up?
It's used in treating wastewater. That is what we are doing ourselves as a people. That we are sitting and we are consuming, currently, the 40 bags of alum. Again, what you should be, the question you be asking yourself, even is the impact of this level of chemical on ourselves. That's only one. In the Kwenyako water treatment plant, when the MD for Ghana Water went there a few weeks ago, the turbidity of water was 32,000 NTUs. Had reduced, I think, by the time he had gone there to 11. For a plant whose turbidity capacity, I think, was around 2,500. But even if you take the WHO standard, NTU for water to treat is 5 NTUs, then you move it to 0. So these equipment, these pumps and all of that are designed to treat water, not sludge. But when you start getting water, the turbidity getting as bad as 32,000 NTUs, for you now to be using the polyelectrolyte to be able to treat it. Apart from the cost of treatment that has gone up, that has become number 2, it's also that these plants, the pumps, very expensive. You are going to replace them early. So when he tells you that it is also the loans that they've taken that now they have to be paying for, these capital equipment that would have taken you some 20 years, you are now having to change them quickly. So you would have to be borrowing a lot more money. I have a radical solution to this. If we in the communities where Galamsey is happening, we keep on saying it, and they won't. Then the people in Kwenyako, for example, whose water is 32,000 NTU, or Bonsa, where currently you are having to use a polyelectrolyte to treat the water, they should be paying more for their water than the people in Sogakope, where the water is not that polluted. So we need to now start applying the polluter pay principle to water that we consume, so that the people in these communities who are sitting and allowing water to be done like that, they pay it. We should also start getting the people in government whose responsibility is to make sure they police this. The DC, they should all start paying a lot more. So those who are politicians should pay more. Those who are supervising and letting the pollution also happen and not dealing with them the way they ought to deal with them, they also should be paying more.
Doc, stay with me. Mr. Kluche, you are asking for 280% increase in tariffs. Can the Ghana Water Company continue to function if you do not get 280% increase?
I'm sorry, no. The issue is that what we are asking for is just to still be just to keep on producing.
You mean this is not full recovery? Is this
no, this is not full recovery, because we are not asking for anything to make Ghana Water Company profitable or anything in that sense. All that we want to do is scary. Last time, just about a week ago, we said that the very plan he's talking about, we said that we need to dislodge what they call it, the swamp. It has been clogged because what is there is not just a normal debris. It's sand that has been used to, clog our own system. We can't even open any valve for those things because the valve must allow water to flow, not sand. But that is what we have now. This is how difficult it is for Ghana Water Company to be operating.
So you're telling me that if you don't get 280% increase, what? Ghana Water will shut down?
Well, the issue is that we'll end up owing some other people, and the next moment we'll not be able to operate.
I mean, you mean Ghana Water Company across the country?
Yes, because you see, the tariff we ask for is a cross subsidy tariff. What we may end up doing, as Doc is asking for, is that we may shut down some of the plants, and we will not be able to serve the people in those areas. But we can serve people in other areas where the water is cleaner.
How quickly do you?
But how can we be doing such a thing as a company? We can't be discriminating against anybody.
How quickly do you need this approved?
As maybe if by today they said it is approved, we'll be happy.
But to be fair and realistic, there's no way you get 280% increase.
Evans, if you don't get this money, what is likely to happen is that our service level may not be meeting the public or the standard that we have to meet. And this is public health issue. Sometimes people don't take Ghana Water Company as a public health, but we are the forefront of public health. If we do not get what we need to keep on going, even the hospitals cannot run.
Well, thank you very much, Michael Kochu. Dr. Ashigbe, here's the thing. A month ago, when we had the tragic news of the passing, tragic death of our gallant aide, there was hope at the time, at least, that their death will galvanize action as far as the government is concerned, and that their death will not be in vain. They've been buried. May their souls rest in perfect peace. It appears that we're back to business as usual as far as this Galamsey fight is concerned, and we've forgotten that the reason why they died in the first place is because they were fighting, they were flying to launch an initiative, and I know you were at that particular initiative that would have dealt with Galamsey. We are back to square one, business as usual.
Yeah, unfortunately, my heart is bleeding. That's what we are at. We currently almost, supposedly over 32,000 NTUs. Last year, it was 14,000 NTUs in the whatever treatment plant. That got all of us, getting onto the streets and all of that. Now we are 32,000 NTUs. So our plea to His Excellency the President is that definitely after losing 8 gallant people in the quest to fight this, we cannot allow this thing to be happening. To the extent that now, if we don't give this tariff increase to Ghana Water, the implication to all of us will be dire. And unfortunately, even a lot of us, the poor people in Ghana, will not be able to afford that particular increment that we're talking about. So why would we allow just a few people who are benefiting from this thing to continue destroying our water bodies like the way we are doing? So we definitely ask His Excellency the President that we need to deal with this challenge that is confronting us. It is something that is eating us up. Now look at the cost so far as our water is concerned. If we don't give Ghana Water, it means you and I, our taxpayers' money, is what we're going to be using to subsidize the greed of these environmental criminals. So we plead with His Excellency that some things that need to be dealt with. And the biggest elephant in the room, unfortunately, is the politically exposed person, the very influential people, who His Excellency himself called last year, October, the kingpin. So we need to be dealing with them. Unfortunately, apart from the excavator issues that we've dealt with, we heard the minister talk about the repeal of this LI. We are hoping that will happen. But there are other things. The state of emergency is important. Who are the people who are moving the INSU to 32,000 NTs? Who are the people who are confronting the military openly when the people are engaged in? So we need to deal with all of those people. And so there are things that we as a coalition we have asked for. His Excellency has signed a pact with us. And we are hoping that what the Minister for Foreign Affairs promised, that the President was going to do, the enhanced measures are going to happen as quickly as possible.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ken Ashigbe. He is the CEO of Ghana Chamber of Mines, but also the convener of the Coalition Against Illegal Mining. Still here on Newsnight on Joy 99.7 FM. Still ahead, leadership of Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, defends members caught in examination malpractice as it blames what it calls the poor invigilation allowance they receive.
The teacher that has been contracted to invigilate, let's say 2-hour paper, WIEC will pay the said teacher as invigilator 20 Ghana cedis. And the supervisor is 22 cedis. And the supervisor is 25 cedis. So what are we doing to ourselves? And this 20 cedis is taxable. So these things are bound to happen.
And George Face here with business.
And there's still more on tariff because the electricity company are saying that they are justified or defending the over 200% hike in tariffs, as they are sure that they've worked on that internal losses that actually has been a case against any adjustment in tariffs. And Bank of Ghana could be forced to step up forex supply of the local currency crossed the 12 cedi mark to $1 earlier this week. The business news on Newsnight is brought to you by MTN Business. Welcome to the new world of business. Kingdom Books and Stationery, your number one stop shop for all your office essentials, Synthesis tanks and Pepsodent Herbal and Charcoal.
It has made life happen in lots of good ways.
Mr. Kwanzaa, Mensaka insurance claim no.
It has put together beautiful weddings. It has filled the bellies of boys at their favorite watchy joint.
My guy, stop. Who they chop cancel these days?
It has made millions of businesses possible.
Mensaka no. We are back in business.
With just a few taps, money moves faster, easier, and safer. Momo understands the weight of your trust in us. We continuously enhance security with features like self-paying reset to help you protect your money. Momo will only call you with 0244 300,000. No MTN or Momo staff will call or ask for your PIN or one-time password. Do not transfer funds to anyone whose identity you have not verified. Do not approve any prompts you have not initiated. Momo, still Wunsaka.
Son, we are so proud of you for setting up this hospital. I really love those hospital beds and waiting chairs. By the way, did you import them?
No, Dad, I didn't. I actually got them from Kingdom Books and Stationery right here in Ghana.
Wow. We also bought our office supplies, safes, executive desks and chairs from Kingdom, and they gave us expert advice on how to set up our office.
Guys, that makes 3 of us. I also got our sofa and bedroom sets, plus our dining hall furniture for our new home from Kingdom.
Wow, Mom, that makes 4 of us. I usually get my stationery items from Kingdom, and my teacher also mentioned that our classroom furniture was provided by Kingdom.
So there you have it. Whenever you're thinking about setting up an office or acquiring furniture for your home, etc., Kingdom Books and Stationery should be your first port of call. With over 40 years experience in the industry, we stock and supply a wide variety of globally sourced office and home furniture, stationery and equipment. Visit our head office, Takweje, Osu near the Osu Cemetery, Tema near Community 4, Takoradi opposite Vijay Mays Plaza, Cape Coast University Bookshop, Spintex Road near Absa Bank, Atomic Center Point Mall, Winneba University Campus, KNUST, the University Bookshop, and Santasi in Kumasi. You can also visit our shop online, www.kingdomstoreonline.com. Hurry while stock lasts. For further inquiries, contact us on 050-162-0810 or 0302-764-101. Email info@kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, where quality and affordability is assured. Terms and conditions apply.
At Star Oil, we believe fuel is not just a commodity, it is a lifeline. Every cedi saved at the pump is a cedi that helps a mother send her child to school. A farmer transports food to the market, or a young entrepreneur deliver their first order. Our mission is to make fuel more accessible by offering consistently competitive prices, helping ease the financial burden on Ghanaian households. In a country where transportation costs can consume nearly a third of household income, this is not just business. It's a social responsibility. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuels for all.
Are you clapping? Are you giving God the glory? Hallelujah! Every day you wake up shouting, my business is not moving. customers are not coming. But look, my brother, my sister, who are you deceiving? Have you smiled today? Do you have the confidence to smile? Your face alone is chasing people away. Yeah! We all know that the problem is not a spiritual problem. The problem is a dental problem. She was saying, use Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste to remove yellow. Somebody shout amen.
Craft your smile with Pepsodent charcoal. It removes stains and whitens teeth. This advert is FDA approved.
The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. Money we define every day and night. Mama, dada keep on hustling for the family. The luckiest. Last dance, everyone to hash. You can win some cash. You can be the luckiest with 1 city, luckiest with 5,000. The luckiest, the teacher, doctor, market woman. You can be the luckiest. Oh, the luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone. You can be the luckiest. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone. Stars everyone to hush. Luck is everywhere. Luck is everywhere. Oh, tell me, are you feeling lucky? Because I'm feeling lucky. Because I'm feeling like the ultimate. That we go win. If I win, you win. You could be the luckiest. Saswabo. Sasso, sasso, si come tonton preko. Sasso, sasso, si come tonton preko. Edrana drami nebu seshe. Yeah, how can see all in malaria? Minya me kone me sasso spray. Every mosquito study run away. Oh, come on, tonton preko. Sasso, sasso, mi se come tonton preko. Oh, come on, tonton preko. Sasso, come tonton preko. Nani shamne die e demonstronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back to Business on News. A logistic company of Ghana says that it has already taken measures to internally deal with the rising losses. Now, it follows criticisms that the power distribution firm should look at this before pushing for a tariff hike. Now, this includes actually the cost of meters that will reduce the cost of operations within the company, transmitters that would also improve the quality of service rendered to customers. Now, addressing members the public, that is the utility tariff engagement in Accra, the general manager in charge of finance of the company, Moses Okele, says that the review must be done now to save the company.
The loss reduction project is a project set up to deploy smart prepayment meters in all our operational areas. As at December 2024, UCG has deployed 1,078,000 prepayment meters just for the past 3 years. Now, the aim of this project is to enhance revenue collection, increase sales, and improve energy accounting. Because with smart prepayment meters, pay to UCG before you consume. In fact, we have also standardized our wiring system. We have paid for some, but a significant number of them, they are yet to pay for them. Therefore, we need tariff, not just to pay for some of the projects, but also to undertake some of the critical projects the regulator has approved for us. So we will need your support.
And that is the general manager in charge of finance, the logistic company of Ghana, Moses Okele. In a related development, the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition is hopeful that the Public Utility Regulatory Commission will approve a considerate tariff hike at their next adjournment pricing week. Let's hear from Richard John Mensah. He is the Deputy Minister of Energy, and he has been speaking to Joy Business on the sidelines of the launch of the 9th Ghana Energy Awards.
That is a proposal from ECG. ECG doesn't set tariff. Tariff is set by the PURC. So as part of the stakeholder engagement, ECG as a stakeholder have also come out with their proposal. So it doesn't necessarily mean that that is what we are going with. So I would just want to take this opportunity to address the public that they should just discount that it is a stakeholder and everybody has the opportunity to also air their views. So ECG has aired their views. With all things working out, at the end of the day, I am very hopeful that the PURC come out with a tariff that is reflective of the costs and then also considerate of the current economic situations as well.
Richard John Mensah is the Deputy Minister for Energy and Green Transition. Related Development Chairman of the awards panel, Kwame Janto, has stated that the 2025 edition of the awards is aimed at driving advocacy on the role of energy in social economic development.
Repositioning the energy sector as a pillar of national development. This theme resonates powerfully with the critical juncture at which our sector stands. Energy is not just an enabler for development. It's the engine that powers industry, education, healthcare, digital transformation, job creation, and the economy as a whole. And our dependence on sustained power and continuous petroleum as a human race is unquestionable.
Kwame Jantua is the chairman of the Ghana Energy Awards. Now, the Bank of Ghana could be forced to step up its forex supply for the market in the coming days. That's coming after the local currency crossed the 12 Ghana city mark to $1. That is on Monday. We have more in this report.
These are the questions that some market players asking after the city crossed 12 cities on Monday. President John Mahama, in a meeting with exporters, said the Bank of Ghana and Finance Ministry are working with a range between 10 to 12 cities to $1. So if indeed there was a band that the government was working with and it has now gone above 12 cities, then some market players have maintained the Bank of Ghana may now have to be aggressive with its market support when it comes to the dollar auctions. But for some individuals, with the IMF recent warning to the Bank of Ghana about being tactful with these interventions, there are some individuals that are not sure how the central bank will respond to these demands. The Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. Johnson Esiama, in a recent interview with Joy Business, said the central bank is committed to supporting the market. It is also mindful of the current program that Ghana has with the IMF and how it should go about these interventions.
And that is a Business Desk report. Now, the Bank of Ghana has announced that effective Monday, September 15, it would move its banking department currently at the old head office on the High Street to the Bank Square at Richmond. The Bank of Ghana noted that they're reminding the public that all activities relating to banking and other transactions have been moved to this new head office here at Ridge, actually. So for all transactions with respect to correspondence, banking services, visit dealings, and also those who might want to be checking or getting that government check and payments and all those things would now be done at the new head office at Ridge. Macau Bank has expressed its commitment to supporting education and infrastructure in the country. The bank highlighted this commitment when it presented some educational items to some schools in Accra, the Blakuma, and other parts of the country under its Gift a Book, Change a Life initiative. Carla Sem is the managing director of Cal Bank.
We specifically chose this day as part of our social corporate responsibility. We normally focus on education, health, and philanthropic ventures. But for us to be able to go back in our 35th, to know that all the staff that we have been educated through this particular means, we thought that this day, in giving back to society by donating these books for the young ones, falls in line with our objective. And hence the decision of this day to be able to do such a donation. All sorts of reading material from any class, from primary school, kindergarten, up to the JHS level, was donated both by the staff and also by the bank itself.
Kalasem is the managing director of Cal Bank, and that's all for business on Newsnight.
Small money day, big money day, where too much money day. Telecel Too Much Money promo drop. If you dial *500#, then join them for the Telecel Too Much Money promo inside. You will win 100 Ghana cedis cash for the daily draws, 20,000 Ghana cedis for the weekly draws, then 1.2 million Ghana cedis for the grand draw inside. That be 1.2 million Ghana cedis. You for just reload airtime, then get points with it make you win. Make you dial *500# or go the Telecel Play app top. Then book inside riders give the Telecel Too Much Money promo. Terms and conditions apply.
Telecel, connecting energies.
This promo will be NLA where they regulate them for the Caritas Lottery platform top.
Ade. Couldn't sleep at night. Mosquitoes will be whining my ears. Bugging me all night long. Till I got a remedy. Now I'll be spraying them away with holy insecticide spray. Me I go spray them away with holy insecticide spray. When I sleep, me dana maga with holy insecticide spray.
Holy mosquito coil, holy multi-purpose insecticide spray. Ghana Kron Kron. For bulk purchase, call 0302 681582. This advert is FDA approved.
No. You look so relaxed and cheerful these days. What's your secret?
No secret, Kofi. I just sorted out my retirement with Shield Pension Trust. You should talk to them.
Retirement? There's more time before pension.
Share. The earlier you start, the better. And Shield Pension Trust makes it so easy for you. They've got amazing plans to choose from. I even signed up for the Shield Cedi Crow a Day personal pension scheme, which lets you save as little as 1 Ghana cedi a day towards your retirement. Isn't that great?
1 cedi a day.
Exactly. And the best part is, I sign up automatically on the Dachia Pomode plan, which guarantees me medical insurance when I go on retirement.
Hey, you've convinced me. I need to sign up now.
Kofi is making a move to secure his future and health insurance when he goes on retirement. What about you? Go to Shield Pension Trust or call us now on 050-915-0253 and we'll guide you through securing your pension tomorrow. Shield Pension Trust, into the future with you.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valix Lease, affordable document management solutions.
This is really good. Missing that real taste of Ghana? Your favorite kitchen is calling. Living Room Restaurant, famous for mouth-watering authentic Ghanaian dishes, has a brand new home. We've moved. Find your favorite food now at our bigger, better spot on the Trinity Avenue, Baalishi, East Legon. It's the same incredible flavors, same warm Ghanaian hospitality, just a fresh new location, and now with live band on weekends. You can also book our lovely spaces for your private event at the same venue and enjoy the same great service. Visit us today at Trinity Avenue, Baalishi, East Legon. Living Room, simply delicious.
It's a live here on News 90s on Joy 99.7 FM. The leadership of the Ghana National Association of Teachers is tonight defending its members implicated in examination malpractice, blaming what it calls the poor invigilation allowance they receive. NAT says the 20 cedi payments given to invigilators during the PECE by the West Africa Examination Council is woefully inadequate, creating conditions for teachers to be compromised. Reacting to Joy News' latest documentary, Dark World of BECE, which revealed how some GES officials, supervisors, head teachers and invigilators turned the exams into an organized crime syndicate, President of the association, Reverend Isaac Owusu, expressed shock that GES has continued to pay such an amount for over a decade. He spoke on PM Express.
Of course, in every society, we will have some pocket of individuals who will fall
before the law. And as a union, we have always advised our members not to involve themselves in any exam malpractice. But the reality is that, will you be surprised if I tell you that the teacher that has been contracted to invigilate, for exception, let's say 2-hour paper, WAEC will pay the said teacher as a vigilator 20 Ghana cedis.
20 Ghana cedis for 2 hours?
2 hours, 20 Ghana cedis. That is the vigilator. Assistant supervisor is 22 cedis, and the supervisor is 25 cedis. So why are we tricking ourselves and then we are, what are we doing to ourselves? Look, if a teacher is standing for 2 hours and the teacher will be paid 20 cedis, and this 20 cedis is taxable. So until we all collectively come together to face the reality, these things are bound to happen.
Well, in response, WAEC PRO John Kapi explained that the teachers who choose to invigilate are doing so as an extension of their work and not for additional salary.
There wasn't going to be any payment at all. All right, but WAEC argued that no, we would have to provide these people at least something, to keep them going within the period that we are engaging them. So I'm told what the document I've read indicates that at that time, the GS said, okay, now you give them some refreshment, we'll pay them TNT. So it's a shared responsibility between WAEC and the Ghana Education Service to ensure that the teachers are paid.
Find details of that and more on myjoyonline.com. Also across many social media platforms. And that's it for News Night tonight. And Geek Squad is next. And I can't wait to know what Peps and the team will be talking about tonight. Peps.
Hi, Evans. Tonight we'll be having a conversation on our security system, how they make good use of technology. Because sometimes we are seeing street cameras and we are wondering, are they really working? Are they not working? We'll be having that conversation tonight with the security experts.
The fascinating thing about what you just talked about is I've noticed that the CCTV cameras and systems in place now integrate AI. And it is fascinating. I mean, I had one recently that actually can tell you whether it's a human being, whether it's a car, and it will log it for you according to the incidents. And so it's very easy when you pick 24-hour period, and you don't have to scroll back to.
Are you talking about Ghana, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So that's what we want our listeners to be aware of this evening.
Yeah.
The things that are working and not working. Yeah. So if there's one piece of technology that you want the security system or the police system to have in place, what would that be?
CCTV. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but one that works, but one also that has AI integrated into it, because it makes it very easy to spot. Actually, it can tell you who is in that video very easily. You don't have to search too much to find a person.
Yeah, so we're having that conversation tonight, and we want all our listeners to be part of it and learn from the experts we are going to have.
Okay, yes, they can stay here on Joy 99.7 FM. We'll be